There we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4.1 of Robot Wars. We're back. We're Pussycat after last time has been
Pussycat went to live with a nice family on a farm.
yeah, Pussycat's been rehomed by the shelter, and we're on a fact-finding expedition for Trotter's Independent Trading Company.
Lovely jubbly.
Well, we'll see first if we can, if the Del Boy here can actually get anywhere before we say that. He's got a kinetic flywheel and a lifting arm, two-wheel drive on a triangular body. It's as close
This
as we
is
can
gonna go about as well as any of Del Boy's schemes, isn't it?
This is as close as we can get to an actual Reliant Robin.
Oh, the lifting arm's nice.
Yeah, the flywheel isn't. We're through. Oh
Although,
no!
considering one of the most famous scenes from Only Fools and Horses has him falling through something, I'm not confident about Del Boy on this arena.
Yeah, it's also got them like ramping a Reliant Robin, which is like, I'm not driving onto the fans just to do that.
But we won by the virtue of the other guy driving off cliffs, so...
Damn it! Actually, I just realised we should have made the shell polycarbonate.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, we've actually splurged for titanium armor. This is the best armor in the game, bar none.
Yeah.
It costs $5,000 per pop, but is totally worth it once, because it's lightweight compared to steel.
Yeah, really. It's. I mean, I guess you could make arguments for the other armors. It's just our flywheel disappeared into the floor there for a while.
Oh dear.
Yeah, our flywheel is so low to the ground, the other robots are ramping it.
I mean, part of that is just the physics of this game in action.
Maybe you'll get lucky
Oh,
and cut the wheels out.
our
from underneath.
lifting arm snapped off there. I didn't even notice that, but
Yeah. The
Yeah.
triangle shape seems to be very good at flipping people.
Trotter's Independent Traders Company coming through for us.
Now, just make sure the roof doesn't break before the other guy's class is a mobile. And there goes everyone.
Bye bye. Wait, did Sir Kilowog go over as well?
Whee!
Whatever. We win.
We still win, yeah. I mean, might as well just tap it. Fun with it.
Do we take that much damage from falling off? No, we don't.
Nope. Don't take any damage at all. Round 3 of
Against
4.
The Rock.
Oh man, can you imagine if they had gotten The Rock onto as a guest on Only Fools and Horses?
I think it was before his time. Well, it could have been.
Not really. Sort of, maybe. It's like, because like, let's face it, the modern Only Fools and Horses specials that they've done, they don't count.
They don't count.
They never happened.
When was the original series made?
It went for a long time because it was
I know.
because it was like it wasn't like it was doing that typical British show thing of like being on and off.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a thing that about British TV shows that American.
Hey, we self-righted.
Yay! that a lot of other nations
Yay!
don't really get is that British TV series normally only last for 6 episodes a pop.
Yeah, if even that. And, like,
If
they're often very sporadic, like, in their scheduling and, like, when they're on the air.
yeah,
Yay!
It's like, if you look at Sherlock,
qualify!
Sherlock's only, like, 3 episodes ago.
but does
Yeah,
this mean
I've
we're in the
had a-
final?
Sorry,
Yeah, we're
Panic,
into the
what did you
final.
say? Sorry, my earphones cut out there for a minute. I couldn't hear you.
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
We won.
Yay!
And we're up against Sparko.
Who's, not dangerous, because his primary weapon is the chainsaw.
Oh boy.
And as we've discussed before, chainsaws are
Chainsaws are
literally
garbage.
worthless.
You know, the way the disc is spinning, you might be able to cut the wheels out from underneath him.
You might actually.
It's a 4.
I
I don't know if the game's
Eh.
advanced enough for that though.
It might allow you to do that. I don't know. But for those of you in the thread who are requesting a flywheel, here we go. This is a flywheel. We'll
Sod off, shunt.
it's it's not really quite as spectacular as flywheel weapons would tend to be on the Fuck off! Come on!
I think the AI has decided it's time for us to lose.
So the
It's like that Flintstones movie where they just have the giant switch in the casino. Goes from win, lose.
But and either way, the bullshit.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yep.
So close.
Yep.
Oh dear. And just
Japan
because
has
you
once
fell
again-
down the building 2 seconds before the other guy.
Either way, as I was saying, we'll have to try that again. But either as I was saying, the flywheels here in this game, they don't really come across as very special here, because like everything in this game has really ludicrous damage modeling. Oh look, hello Thor.
Yeah. When we get to later tournaments, we actually start seeing the prefab bots,
Yep,
Thor himself included.
you will see them again in the order that they're unlocked.
Hmm.
You won't see them before you unlock them.
Which is good because
Yeah.
you don't want to face Chaos 2. Hello?
If I remember right, Chaos 2 is the final boss.
He is what you get at the end of the final campaign.
Oh,
And
bollocks.
Oh
yeah,
dear.
don't stay on that. Just pro tip.
Look, it was that or kill a lot.
Honestly, on this stage, I'd take Kill a lot.
But because of the ludicrous damage modeling in this game, like everything gets destroyed every battle, everything gets shredded. You'll those of you watching the video will be able to hear we've had the audio glitch, and now all the music has stopped. This happens regularly. We've just been able to avoid having it happen on camera before now.
Yep.
But yeah, the purpose of flywheels in actual robot fighting is their ability to just knock armor off your opponents, and they do that in a rather spectacular fashion. But here, everything knocks the armor off like it was a flywheel, and they just stop being special anymore as a result. And it's a real failing of the game, I think.
is the rooftop breaking time limited or what?
I think it's damage limited.
So, unfortunately,
I
the
think if you do enough damage or put enough weight on it. Shut
uh,
piss off!
wow, he
God,
really has it in for us today.
Yes, he does.
I really hate this arena, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to be so glad once we can just move beyond this.
We lost the flywheel.
Oh dear.
Well,
And we
we're
flipped
through.
the bop. Stay off the thing.
At least Del Boy here is a lot more stable than an actual Reliant Robin. He, even with that in mind, still a lot more stable to drive than an actual Reliant Robin.
And when he inevitably turns over, he can get back up.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Reliant Robin was a, shall we say, novelty exercise in British car building. It was a 3-wheel car with a plastic body.
If you went round a corner at a speed faster than a crawl, it rolled.
Yeah, it was barely balanced. It
If
because
you were driving in it yourself and you had no passengers, you actually had to put something in the passenger seat to help keep it level.
yeah, it was incredibly light. It's one of those things out there that people like the novelty look of it and everything, but it's an absolutely garbage car, much like the DeLorean.
Mind you, if they'd made a time machine out of a Reliant Robin, it would have been a very different movie.
The DeLorean being Northern Ireland's only ever attempted car manufacturer.
Yeah, and it got a movie out of it, so...
That's the only thing it ever got. They only made, they had a really tiny... They only made, what was it, 2,000 DeLoreans total?
Yeah.
Really terrible cars. And, no wonder they went under.
Seriously though, Back to the Future with Reliant Robins.
Yeah. No, the DeLorean is...
We gotta get up to 88! Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
When do 88 if you shoved it off a cliff?
The DeLorean is very notable for when you're driving it, having the bonnet be in such a shape you can't see the road. It's, a bit of a problem in a car.
Just a tad.
And other novelty cars from the British Isles include the Peel P50. Well, we're at
What?
have you never seen the Peel P50, mate? Manic.
I don't remember.
That really tiny Manx car.
Oh,
they made them on the Isle of Man. Jeremy Clarkson drove one on Top Gear once. It fit inside an elevator.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that
one he
car.
drove through the BBC offices in Top Gear once. That one.
That one. Didn't it get nicked? The one the other BBC presenters.
No, that was a stage thing. They had him.
I know that. Instead.
No, he didn't nick it. He ran out and turned it backwards, so he was stuck at the lights because it has no reverse gear.
Yeah. It's something I should mention about the game here. If your primary and secondary weapons are determined by what order you put them on the robot. We attached the flywheel first, so it counts as the primary weapon. And it's
like being on the back.
It's currently activated by the space bar, or was activated by the space bar, and with the secondary weapon, the lifting arm, being activated by left shift. If your primary weapon gets disabled, it switches to your secondary weapon will switch to being your primary weapon, so you can find yourself suddenly having your weapon buttons swapped halfway through the battle. This can get very confusing.
I suppose there's a little bit of convenience if you only have the one weapon at the time. it's probably a good idea to have it just be the generic weapon button.
There is no generic weapon button though. It's
Yes.
button 1 and button 2, and it's very disorienting to have it suddenly switch on you halfway through the match.
So did we win?
We won that round, yes.
On a
Came,
judge's decision, no less.
yeah, came down to a judge's decision. We won because we still
Shoved
had
the
our
other
ship.
guy into Sir Kill-A-Lot at the last minute.
No, we still had a functioning weapon and didn't have holes all over us. What the fuck is this thing?
Kimsa,
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
that looks like a carbon cutting blade.
I two of them.
Oh boy.
Ah! Get away from me, you nasty little bastards! This is a problem.
We're currently pinned up against the wall.
Yeah, I can't self-right because we're stuck on the wall.
Shit.
Oh no, Del Boy, you came so far.
We're eventually going to beat this tournament.
So close.
Yeah, eventually. Wasn't there an episode of Top Gear where they tried to make a space shuttle out of a Reliant Robin?
Yes, there was. And I remember that only failed when one of the bolts failed to detach. And the
By
whole thing
failed,
crashed.
you... It's not like they were actually going to get the fucking thing into orbit.
Well, they could have landed it. Possibly.
Let's see.
We'll never know.
Well,
Also, they put all the stickers on it upside down.
let's see if we can max
Medium
medium
weight, which
weight.
you haven't. I think we can actually put him in the regular Robot Wars tournament because
We,
he's light enough.
we could. It's just that's not what I'm looking to. We've won the regular tournament more than a few times. I was just thinking about maybe switching to the Mad Bomber rather than having us try the. So if we go to the Robot Workshop, rather than doing the main Japan tournament 3 times in a row.
So get rid of the flywheel.
He's almost light enough. So if we just go and take the flywheel and just leave him with just the lifting arm.
We could actually probably buy another weapon, a proper sword blade.
We could, but it's for the capture the flag tournament, so it doesn't matter really. The goal here is, I speculated before when we first did this, that the goal, since the game doesn't really tell us, the goal was whoever's holding the flag the longest. This is not true, it's just whoever is holding the flag at the end. So the idea is just survive and keep up. This might actually be a tournament where our old friend Spiny Norman would excel a bit.
Is it
What is he?
possible for the flag... Oh, okay. No. Sorry, I thought it was possible for the flag to fall off the edge of the roof. It did!
Did!
It respawns. It will respawn. Out of the way, fuckface.
Does it even have a face?
Killer wants the flag.
No! You run away, run away. If we stay on the opposite side of the skylight,
For the rest of the round.
I don't know how long it goes on for. I suspect the general 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No! No! Why would you do this?
Why though?
Oh. They seem kind of out to get you this episode.
Fuck
I think
everything.